Hello, sports cards fans. My name is T, and you're in the place to be for sports card education, acquisition, and entertainment. I'll explain all of that later. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was a collector back in the 80s and 90s, and oh man, all through the Jordan era of the 90s, it was just an absolute pleasure to see MJ play. On TV, it was must-see TV, and even in person, I was able to go to some games and enjoy watching Michael Jordan in his prime. But I also collected all these cards that you see in front of you, probably some more put away. These were all just hauled out of my basement, and here they are plopped on my poker table, and I am planning on going through these to see what in the world I have. And so I invite you to come along with me on this journey to see basically this time capsule. And I've got an idea about what this channel might be about. I decided that, I've got all this stuff, and some of it is back from the junk wax era. Other stuff is stuff I kind of popped into a card shop every once in a while and picked up. But for the most part, for the last, 25 years or so, I have not really collected cards. And so everything you see is pretty old stuff. And, I was kind of surprised as I was pulling it out of the bins what I actually had. It turns out I have an old box of NBA hoops that I haven't even opened. I've got other stuff, and I plan to dive into this and go through it and do my best to find a lot of good MJs and other stuff. And so part of the channel will be you seeing me go through this, but I also plan on going to card shops and card shows. It's December 31st. I'm starting this channel on New Year's Eve, 2025, and man, it's cold and snowy and nasty outside. What better day to dive into my old card collection? I've been thinking about this for a while, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should condense all of this into only what can fit into this box. This is a really neat box. They didn't have these back in the 80s when I was card collecting, but I favor quality over quantity, and I actually have a couple of cards in here to show you. But who knows what out of all of this is going to wind up in here. This is my main box of cards, and I'll tell you what, it's full of Michael Jordan cards, and this whole stack here, that's all MJs. This here, that's all MJs. This here, this is all MJs, and that's just what I found there. And then I have complete sets everywhere, and the question is, what's going to happen when I send these out for grading? Here's a perfect example. I did open up this little tub, and the very first thing I saw was MJ right on top on the Bulls complete set. And so I'll have to really figure out how to grade cards. That wasn't a thing back in the day, and it's really become a very, very popular thing to do. Will I get any 10s? I know 10 obviously is exponentially better than a 9 or an 8. So come along on this journey with me as I submit and get cards back and see what I actually have here. I'm hoping for some good stuff. Now let me break down that education, acquisition, and entertainment. Those are the three pillars of my channel. Education, let's start there. As I'm getting back into sports cards and learning all about them, I'm going to be learning along this process, and I plan to document what I learn right here on this channel. And hopefully some people watching this will find that educational. And those of you who are real experts, I'm going to be relying on you in the comments to let me know what I'm doing right, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Any suggestions, comments, please, by all means, make comments down below, and together on this journey, we'll figure this whole thing out. Acquisition. As I decide to go from quantity to quality here, I am going to be selling some of these cards on a platform called Whatnot. You may have heard of it, you may have not. It is an online platform for selling cards, coins, and basically everything under the sun. And so By the way, there's a link down in the video description and a pinned comment if you'd like to jump on there. As I unload all of these, I don't know, I'm going to start them at $1 and see what happens. And honestly, as far as I can tell from my Whatnot experience, the value will rise to whatever the market is. So if the market for, I don't know, whatever this is, MJ Tops, what year is this? This is when he came back, 94, 95. Whatever the market is it $1? Is it $5? Is it $10? I don't know. I know MJ is super, super hot. I've been watching a few videos in preparation for this, and I know MJ stuff. It's pretty much, I've always in my heart, always known MJ's the GOAT. You can't tell me that Kobe or LeBron or anybody else, Kobe I really love, by the way, he and MJ, I think Kobe kind of modeled his game after MJ. I love Kobe or LeBron. I used to argue with people about that. I think the conversation's pretty much over at this point, even for the most diehard LeBron fans. MJ's the GOAT. Everybody knows it. And I think now that that's clearly settled, as LeBron is kind of at the twilight of his career, that is very evident to everybody on the planet. So anyway, what I plan to put in here is quite a few MJs. You know, maybe this little stack, these 3 stacks here will be reduced to 1 or 2 cards. I would really love a high-end, high-grade, old-school MJ. So that's the acquisition part. I don't know, selling packs that have never been opened, or sets that people might want, or individual cards, and who knows, baseball, basketball, and football. It's covered all over this table here. You'll be able to acquire bits and pieces of my collection, and that revenue that comes back to me will go right into here, and you'll get to see what this thing winds up looking like at the end. And then the entertainment. I hopefully haven't bored you yet. I plan to make this an entertaining channel, fun and exciting, and I plan on talking to a lot of experts. I'm going to go to card shows, card shops, and it won't be just me talking about my cards. It'll be people who are in the hobby, in the industry, explaining and sharing their expertise, and I think that'll be entertaining. So I think that's pretty much it for an introduction video. I hope you liked what you've heard so far. If you have, be sure to hit the like button down below, the bell notification so you get a heads up when I make a new video. And again, be sure to comment. I really want to hear from you. And I'll tell you what, go Bears, and we'll see you on the next video. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, this deserves a second look. Michael taking off, the patented tongue comes out just in front of that line. Look at this, the double clutch, the reach out, and the